Honorable Mayor, Commissioners, fellow citizens.
Alan, would you please?
I'm Alan Abraham. Johnny on the spot, don't waste my time.
But you do need to address the dais, not the audience. Thank you.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's a little technical term.
Okay, now start the clock. I'm 7205 Southwest 35th Avenue in Amarillo. I'm here to voice my disapproval and my disappointment of the Commission's handling of current developments in the downtown revitalization activities. This is my shot over the bow as a warning and not meant in any way to disable the ship. First of all, an important promise was made by the previous City Commission and has been left unchallenged by this City Commission as well during the selling of the Wallace-Pajali agreement to the general public, that the developer would assume all financial risks in the pre-development period of the convention hotel. Specifically, in the words of the awarding of a master development contract, and I quote, WB assumes all, or Wallace-Pajali, assumes all financial risk prior to the funding of a prospective project. That was passed February 15, 2011 in the action titled on the agenda. Now the Amarillo Local Government Corporation, hereafter referred to as ALGC, has since amended that condition for payment while in executive session to allow some $945,000 in reimbursement payment made to WB. So now the taxpayers, and not WB, have been forced to assume some of the costs and risks that are being incurred at this preliminary stage. A closed session of ALGC, November 2nd, 2011, and not a single notice, to my knowledge, to the public that this was taking place. We were later informed of the amount, yes, but never given the rationale for why we would begin using taxpayer dollars at a preliminary stage in this development. Next, we come to a stated deadline, March 12, 2012, in the February 2011 agreement between the city and Wallace-Pajali, were several benchmarks on progress being made by the master developer again, with no progress report made public. Instead, I saw this commission call themselves into two executive sessions, that's closed sessions, on the day after that deadline, and I can only assume they were in damage control mode, withholding any progress information on those benchmarks. And these benchmarks carry with them, I remind you, the power of a decision by you to proceed or terminate the relationship. And I dare say the public in general does not have at this time a feel for the development of our hotel. And there you sit in control of the information on what I would call the public relations profile for Wallace-Pajali, instead of helping Amarillo citizens grasp in real time where we are on the construction of this hotel. Thank you very much for listening.
Mr. Abraham,
I will sit down.
would you mind returning to the podium?
Oh, you're going to start.
Well, if you don't want to, go ahead and sit down. That's fine.
Go
I
ahead.
just want to tell you there's a plethora of accusations in there, and I would think that under the open meetings rules, we should not get into a back and forth discussion.
We should not. I agree.
But I would like to ask that we refer this, and I know this you have it written out, to the city manager, so we can sit down in the next week and we invite you to sit down and try and address these on a piece-by-piece, item-by-item basis.
I would love
so we
it.
can try and diffuse some of this and address some of it so we'll understand it better. Is that fair enough?
And I chose this setting to make sure it is in the public realm.
That's fine, and that's perfectly fine.
And now, if we want to go into Star Chamber and talk about it,
Go in where, I'm
That
sorry?
too.
Go in where?
Star Chamber,
What's Star Chamber?
secret meeting.
Oh, why? I don't know of any
Out of the
secret
public
meetings.
view. That's what's wrong with being
I don't know of any secret
meetings.
meetings, Mr. Abraham. I think very accusatory, but unreliable. It's not, there are no executive sessions that aren't proper and legal.
I
So
realize
thank you.
that.
Would you like to come to a special meeting where we sit down and try and figure this out?
I would like it to be a public special meeting.
Okay, so you don't wish to have us, so you want it on the agenda, you don't wish to come and talk to us individually and see them, because you're always able to come back to a public meeting. But would you like to address it and try and sort through these so we can have a valuable discussion, an interchange where we try and resolve some of these? Would you like to do that?
In a public setting, yes, I'd be.
So you don't want to have a meeting to try and do that, you only want to do it when you're able to address it from the podium. That's fine.
Oh, no,
Just- you
no,
have
no,
that
no.
choice.
No, I want dialogue there.
Would you want a dialogue with us in the next week? And you're welcome to come back and share any of that publicly.
Okay,
Would you like that?
on that caveat, that sounds fair.
I think it's fair. Let's do that this next week.
Very good.
Thank you very much, sir.
Wait, Alan, or Mr. Abraham, before you leave the podium, because I am a member of this commission, I'm a member of the former commission, and I'm a member of the LGC.
And so is
And I
he.
have never, ever participated in a vote being taken in a closed or executive session. Never in my life. So your statement about,
You're looking a
Let's,
little defensive, Jim. Can
No,
you just talk to me
let's
kind
not-
of
I'm going to call
high
order. I'm going to call order. We are beyond a presentation in the open meeting. We will ask that those discussions take place separately or as an agenda item. Okay? Thank you.